ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another week of the Breaking Ball podcast.
Can
We got a lot of things we need to get to today. We got Super Bowl week. It's finally arrived. Super Bowl week. Even though none of our teams are in it.
What do you mean?
Another
Chiefs.
year of
Hey, go
none of
Chiefs.
our teams in it again. But
I'm a Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift fan.
Oh, says the guy
That's-
who says he never wants to hear her name on the podcast. What do you do? Go ahead and drop it in the monologue.
oh my god.
Wow.
Gotta splash
Anyway,
the name out
continue,
there.
Frank. Continue,
Also,
Frank.
we have Wyndham Clark. Wyndham?
Wyndham.
She's
Wyndham
bad.
Clark shooting the course record at Pebble Beach, the famous Pebble Beach. He shot a 60, right?
Yep.
Shot a 60, and the tournament ended after 54 holes. So the PGA Tour took
Shot a
something
60
from Liv.
for the win.
So, and we also had
Wow.
Joaquin Neiman and good old Sergio Garcia go to a 4-hole playoff in the Liv. I think I might be a Liv guy now.
It was
I think I
electric.
might be a Liv guy. It was electric.
It was
It's a
actually,
great golf tournament.
good.
It was great.
See
I-
John Rahm in shorts, honestly.
And then we're also going to get to some coaching changes. I know my boy Chris Jones up there got to talk about some Arthur Smith. Also, we got Cliff.
Yes, sir.
Going to the Commander.
Caleb Williams as well.
Which could mean a lot of things.
We already know what it means, Frank. We'll
for
talk
us
about it
Bears
later.
fans, but Super Bowl preview, and then we're going to preview the Super Bowl for you guys, and we'll pick it again because, maybe the picks changed. Maybe after a week, some people reconsidered some things, and we're here with a new pick. So
I hope so.
And stay till the end to see a brief preview of what the panel thinks makes up a perfect relationship. Stay to the end, and you might see a little.
I'm ready for that. Can we get on that now? Actually, hold up.
Oh gosh.
I'm ready for that part. We need to.
Yeah,
my
well,
goodness.
anyways, go ahead, Frank. Go ahead.
Well, let's start out out in the Monterey Peninsula, Pebble Beach, Wyndham Clark. I don't know why I always want to say Wyndham. Wyndham Clark shooting the course record, winning after 54 holes. Jake, you look like you look like you're a very passionate guy about this.
I mean, I guess you could call it passionate. I guess, but I mean, shooting a 60 at Pebble Beach, I knew something was gonna happen when he started off. I think it was 5 under through 6 or 6 under through 6, and yeah, 2 eagles on the front, eagle both par 5s. It's hard to do at that course, especially in conditions that they had. Tip your cap to them. Would have liked to see them be able to play another day. I think Ludwig would have made a charge, but he shot a 60 and he has a course record.
Yeah, I mean, this tournament was brutal. Why? Me and Noah were talking about it when we were watching on, was it Friday, Noah, or a Thursday, where they were forcing us to watch Rory McIlroy while he was in fucking last place. They were sitting there forcing us to watch him.
It's Thursday and Friday.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and
Okay,
it
we're
wasn't
hanging
even
for
like we weren't even watching him shoot either. We were just watching him walk down the fairway for like 5 minutes, and we don't
Hey.
get to watch any other shots.
Yeah. Frank, they televised Michael Jordan's Wizards game, but you getting mad at Rory, bro?
Well, dude, it's like because
No, I get it.
we have
Yeah,
Scotty
you're
Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler's birdieing the course. We
Yeah,
have
he's filthy.
Morikawa birdieing the course, and we have to sit here and watch Rory
Watch it.
McIlroy.
Dude, stink it up. I
Yeah.
saw some dude.
Were you
He's
watching?
a
Was it on?
golfing
Was it on the Golf Channel?
Yeah,
Or
it was.
on E
no,
ESPN Plus?
No, it was Friday because he wasn't gonna. You thought he was gonna get cut.
I guess.
Was
Yeah, it
no
was on
cut.
Friday. Yeah, but there was no cut. But yeah, like we got guys. Scotty Scheffler's birdieing half the course, and we don't even get to watch him. We have to watch Rory McIlroy trot up the fairway.
So when it says purse $20 million, does just the winner get that, or is that split somehow?
The total purse.
No, it's It's split between every
Everyone that
single
makes the
player.
cut.
That's a big ass purse.
Well,
As we-
at this event, since it's a signature event, there is no cuts. There's only a field of I think like 80 people or so, and everyone gets paid.
It was
Yeah,
just
it
the
is
top
80.
50.
Everybody gets. Oh, only the top 50 gets paid.
No, I
Oh,
think
like it's
everyone
to
got
play
paid.
it.
All 80
Top-
80 got paid.
Oh, there was 80 people. I thought it was just the top 50 allowed at that event.
There was 80 people there. Nick
Was?
Dunlap
Okay.
finished dead last and got $32K for it. So, I mean, hell, I wouldn't be complaining too much if I went and shot 7 over at Pebble Beach and got paid 32 grand for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just hope the guys are out there having fun. So, what's the future like for this Wyndham guy? I mean,
Yeah.
he's the best
A
golfer
little
in
history
the
for
game.
John Clark. He shot a 61.
No.
Texas Tech Athletics.
No, he
Texas
just
Tech
had
Athletics.
the round of his life. He's a very
Who?
good golfer, though.
Hey,
Yeah, Wyndham Clark's not the best golfer in the world.
he's moved
just
to
got
number
hot.
6 in the world now. 6 in the
Reminiscent
world.
of- you know,
Wow.
Steph Curry just draining threes effortlessly. Wyndham Clark out there on the golf course.
Man made
He's
I
doing
I
his
think
own.
it was 189 feet worth of putts
That's
on
insane.
Saturday, and I think Scotty made like 69 feet worth of putts or something like that,
Yeah, Scotty's old
and
news now.
and he shot way worse than him.
Wow.
Putting is the difference.
Yeah,
Putting is.
especially at these
Frank
freaking
saw it on
tournaments.
Saturday. I was hitting some nice shots, having some nice birdie opportunities, and then I walked out of there with some triple bogeys, some double bogeys. You know, Crystal Falls just isn't nice on the
Thinks he's
putting.
on the team.
No, it's very nice on the putting. I don't think Crystal Falls is the issue.
No, it's
Wow.
not. I said it while I was in the cart the entire day. I cannot putt. You know, I just need to go and putt for about 6 hours.
Crystal Falls, everyone, go ahead and pay him
He
a visit.
doesn't
and
really
we'll
have
see
the
guys there.
softest touch, but
Mini golf mill.
yeah, I mean,
Petey does have a soft touch.
It's
Elsewhere.
delicate. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Right.
What's
No,
this
Full sports podcast?
What is that
Oh,
supposed to
shit.
mean?
are you hitting on him or
Guys,
what?
are we for real?
No, it was more so of I hear some ladies say that. So
Raving.
Oh, and they
Raving.
told you that or what?
Of
Yeah,
course.
you hear a
Yeah.
lot of shit.
You're just giving
Right.
respect to the guy, you know?
Especially when they start drinking, dude. It's all, man, the way he has that soft
Yeah.
touch, he could part a rose and not fuck up a petal.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's move on to Mayakoba in the Live Golf Tournament where Legion, I want to say Legion FC so bad, but it's not Legion
It's-
FC.
It's 13.
Yeah, Legion 13. John Rahm's new team wins in their first event,
The super
and
team.
John Rahm shit his bridges individually.
Yeah, those
Bogeying the
final
last
2
two
holes
holes.
were those final 2 holes were tough to watch for him.
Yeah.
So this is a team golfing event. I'm
Yeah.
confused. Yeah.
This is
So-
the like Saudi
Both.
league, right?
Yeah, the Saudi
Yeah.
League.
Yeah,
The
where they
Live
give him
Tour.
ass loads of money.
They give them generational wealth.
Yeah,
Yep.
more than
Yes.
that.
And they get paid for the tournaments as well.
So what's the purse here?
25 million.
Infinite, basically. It's
So
they-
more than the last one.
They,
It was
put
25
numerical
million,
values
yeah.
on it, Brennan, but you can basically make as much as you want out.
I think so.
You don't even have to be good.
Wyndham Clark.
Yeah, it's true.
Wyndham
Just have to be
Clark won
entertaining.
3.6 million for winning the AT&T Pebble Beach, and I believe Joaquin Neiman, who won the Live Mayakoba, won like 4.5 million, something like that.
What's even the
So,
point of
and
being
what
in the
does he plan on?
PGA?
What does he
There's
plan
no
on
point.
funding with that?
Because it's history, Sean. The history is why you play on the PGA.
Yeah.
Money
can't
is
fuck
I'll tell you what,
money's
it
why, but
was
you take the
weird.
money. Yeah.
It was weird seeing John Rahm wearing shorts though.
I liked it. Guy in shorts, man. Let him be comfortable out
Yeah.
there. Why not?
Do y'all think
Yeah.
that hampered his game though? Because y'all said he was struggling
No.
out there.
No, he said that's one of the
No,
most
he
excited.
finished third.
He was excited for
Finished
that
third.
to wear shorts.
Wear
Well,
shorts. Yeah, he actually might be cold in those, dude.
Well, let's at the end he would have been in the playoff had he not bogeyed the last 2 holes.
Yeah.
He bogeyed the
would've.
last 2 holes and he was out of the playoff. Which the playoff was it was electric.
That was
It was electric.
my one complaint about it is like they don't need to play the same hole over
Yeah.
and over again. They need to just like first one can be 18 and then the second one be like 17 or something and then 16 so on. But
Or 1.
yeah, or one. But I guess I
One.
mean they're all right there and they were kind of pressed for daylight. They were the last playoff hole was played in the complete
Yeah,
dark.
they got the lights out there, got the green nice
The
and
only-
lit up.
The only lights they had were that jumbotron that was right there.
Yeah, that was it.
They didn't have I thought I saw they had some other lights out there.
No, they didn't have lights. It was just that jumbotron.
Oh god.
But that was my first time actually like watching a live golf broadcast, and I have to say I was impressed. It seemed very smooth. There were some technical problems. I saw some technical glitches, but for the most part, I love the interactive scoreboard that's right there that shows you more than just the top 6 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Showed you like the top 10 or something and like how many holes they had to play. And then below that, it had the teams, which made it easy to keep up with all of that.
That's one thing I don't like about it though. I like when the final group, and I don't know how it looked like the final group started on 1 and ended on 18, but like it could get tricky when like some guy that like shotgun started earlier in the day, what if he shoots really well and he gets into contention? I just don't like how the holes could get kind of mixed up. I feel like everybody should play the course the same. Like you play hole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the only thing I don't like about Live. But everything else, I thought it was great. You saw every shot. Not a whole lot of commercials. I thought that was awesome. Not a whole lot of commercials, which was perfect.
No. Yeah.
You
What
know?
did it air on?
It was on the
CW network.
CW network.
Oh
They got that
wow, good for
contract?
them.
I
for
also
them.
I don't know how I feel about the whole like nightclub setting feeling with the music in the background on every single hole. I don't necessarily know how I feel about that yet.
They're
It
trying to
might
just
need
in
some
the
time
mood.
to grow on me.
Turn
But
the
it's
music
like,
down
it's
a
like
little bit.
nightclub music, like yeah, it's music like that. Like I don't need to hear that.
That's what the Saudis like. That's what
That
the
would-
Saudis want.
Yeah, that
Talk
would
to 'em,
piss
hell
me.
yeah.
That's what the
Culture ain't lighting
Saudis
up.
want, dog.
One of
Yeah,
those
they're gonna have a glow in the
suburban-
dark hole.
That would piss me off, dude. That would piss me off.
Like,
You're
how
about to
how am I supposed to line my putt up with that?
What do you mean? You gotta feel the
What do you
bass.
mean? Hey, fuck with
Oh,
that shit,
hell
bro.
That's fire. I'd rather golf with music than no music, to be honest.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
music,
when
but
you're
I don't
golfing
need-
when you're golfing casually, but when you're golfing like in a tournament like
I
that,
guess it does mean a lot.
feel
yeah,
like-
you're right.
but also too, it's dependent on the
It-
individual.
You are supposed to be quiet when they're lining up their shots.
Yeah.
Dude.
Quiet on
But
the
you're-
green.
You are right. You are right. Golfer etiquette.
quiet on the green.
Well, I mean, it's
Right on the
just
green.
dependent. Like I don't care if people talk, but some
You-
people do. It's all about who you like.
Do they just play the music on the broadcast, or are they actually playing it on the field?
No,
No,
on
it's
the
like on the field, but it's so loud you can hear it. in
Never
the
mind.
broadcast.
Okay, never mind.
wow.
Never mind. Y'all are right, bro. They need to turn that shit
Yeah.
down, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
that's
That's
pretty
completely
crazy.
valid. That's actually completely valid.
but-
I
Let's
thought
go
they were just playing it
Crushers,
through the
though.
broadcast.
Let's go Crushers. I had to pick a team when I downloaded
I'm a Legion.
the Live Golf app. And I
I'm a
picked
Legion
Crushers.
13. Legion 13.
We're in second place, 8 points back. We'll be there.
Brennan, you
Yeah,
look like
pick a live team.
you look like an Ironheads guy.
Ironheads.
Yeah.
Wow.
You could be an
Oh,
Ironheads
You-
fan.
You an Ironheads? Is that an
Yeah.
actual golf team? How many golf teams are there?
Oh, I don't know how many golf teams there are. There's
13.
13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh, Legion 13 is the 13th team,
Yeah.
and do all the teams work like that?
Dude, the Ironheads
No.
is just a bunch of Asians. And Scott
Wow.
Vincent.
They're dirty.
What is that supposed to mean, Frank?
Yeah, what does that
I'm just
mean?
saying,
What's
he
that
just looked like
supposed
he
to
should be an
mean?
Ironheads fan.
That sounds like a band, dude. What was his name, Jake? What was
I
his
just
name?
feel like
The
Brennan would
Ironhead.
be
No,
like a guy.
no. The dude you named. When you
The
was
dude
naming
What if
who
all
is
the
an Asian.
Kims went?
Which one?
You
You
said,
said it's a bunch of Asians and who?
Oh,
Scott Miller?
Scott Vincent.
so. It's Scott
Scott-
Vincent and the Asians.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
pretty
I was
band.
gonna
dude.
go-
You got
I was gonna
you
go
got
Scott
Kevin
Vincent and the
Knox.
Ironheads.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have Scott Vincent
What
and the
about-
Asians taking the stage.
What about the cliques?
Oh, that's
Wow.
my team. That's,
Now,
that
just
sounds like a
sounds
sounds like a derogatory term.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
I can't
I'm
say
glad-
that
I'm
on the
glad we're on the same
podcast.
wavelength.
My
The clique.
God.
Like,
Frank's just listing off the names and he's getting slander, man.
Yeah,
it's the way he
that's
says
good.
it.
Well,
You get that
'cause these-
emphasis on the
He
cl-
He
on the
said,
clip.
"What about the cliques? That's good for you."
Yeah.
Oh, Frank.
Brandon's like, he's a clique fan.
So you picked the team and you just picked the team in first, Frank? Is that what I'm seeing? You picked Legion
What?
13 and they're in first? So when you went in there and picked the team, you just picked the team that's in first?
Legion 13. I'm a Legion 13 fan.
Do we have a bandwagon, ladies and gentlemen?
It's looking
What
like
about-
it.
Bandwagon.
What about the 4 aces?
See, that
What
even
about 'em?
sounds horrible. I don't like the way you say shit, Frank.
Damn. Wow.
You clique.
All right.
Whoa, hey,
Whoa.
hey.
All right.
Fucking click.
Might be a Smash GC fan, man.
Whoa, I like that one.
Smash
I want to be a
GC.
Smash GC.
Brooks
Small-
Koepka.
That's
That's a
Brooks
solid
Koepka's
squad.
team.
And they
Yeah.
have the reigning Live Player of the Year,
Taylor Gooch? Is that Taylor Gooch?
Taylor Gooch.
Ooh.
What about-
What
Be a
about-
Smash
Yeah,
GC
Taylor
fan,
Gooch.
boys.
What about a Rippa GC fan?
Well, I'm Ripper Cam
I'm
Smith
Rip-
all day, baby.
Dude,
Rippa
I
GC.
really-
Cam Smith.
a GC?
Golf club.
Oh.
The Aussies.
Damn, the Ironheads got shit on. Why are you telling this man Brennan to be an Ironheads fan? They got shit on, Frank.
What about the range goats?
I could see him being a High Flyers fan.
Be a Mage Stick fan.
Majestics?
Oh, is
Hey,
that
a
what it
mage?
is?
Oh.
Yes. Mage stick? That's the name of the team?
He said Vindor.
Zach.
He
It was
said, "Why are all their
Majestic.
names Vin?"
Oh, I thought it was
Pronounced
mage
it.
stick.
He said, "Why are all their
Mage
names
Stick.
Vindor?"
Go be a majestic
Hey,
fan
hey,
of the
hey,
British.
He said, hey.
Shout out
jokes,
Esteban.
huh?
Hey, that shout out Esteban.
Chris,
He
you was
listens to
laughing,
this. I
huh?
love
You
Esteban.
was
Yeah.
laughing back in the day.
Shout out Buns.
You
Shout
didn't
out
tell him why their
Esteban.
name was all
Wherever you are
Vindor?
in this world, Esteban, I hope
I
you're
tried to
staying
explain
safe.
it to him, man.
I try to break it down.
He's gonna he's got to make his appearance from Germany.
Dude, he's been
He's a
watching
big-
soccer over there. He's been
Yeah, I
watching
know.
He's a
soccer.
big
He's a
boy.
Bayern Munich
He's a
fan.
big boy.
Yeah. All right, let's move along here, boys. Let's get to some coaching changes. And we got Arthur Smith going to
Not
the
that bad.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Actually, not that bad.
the Pittsburgh
For
Squealers.
what? For
You
what
know,
role? As a defensive
I got
coordinator?
things I like about it, and I got things I dislike about it.
Yeah, that's valid.
As a
Go ahead.
defensive
Whoever you're
coordinator.
gonna draft with the top pick is gonna
Off,
be shit.
offensive
OC.
coordinator.
He's an OC. Brandon said,
About
"Oh, well,
us?
you see the offense he called?"
You saw
No.
Bijan, Drake London, and
Hold
Kyle
on,
Pitts
hold up,
not
hold up.
get
Let's hear
utilized.
from Chris.
We're not
Chris.
drafting
Yeah,
anybody
what are we
that
doing,
you can
Chris?
throw to the side and not utilize because we're
That's
taking
true.
a lineman
Chris
or
is
a
right.
defensive player.
Yeah.
What,
Ryan Smith's-
what are your
That's-
thoughts, Chris? On
Let's
this?
not
Right, yeah,
Steelers
because that's
fan.
why he did it.
Let's let the Steelers fan speak
Well,
on his
you
coach.
know, he's proven he's had a top 10 offense I believe 4 seasons when he was OC. I think he was top 5 twice. It's proven, and that was with Ryan Tannehill. So that but he did also ride the back of Derrick Henry. So it's something to say about that. But we got a lot of weapons on the team, and the issue is I just don't know if the line will block good enough. So we need a lineman. We need to get George Pickens on a route tree that is not just a slant and fade.
Or Kenny Pickett audible
Um,
fade. Yep.
So what
we
did he
need
say?
we need to utilize Darnell Washington 100% because that guy's a playmaker.
Look at the names you're
we
stating
need
out right now.
he's 6'7", 280 pounds, and he can block like a third lineman, and he can catch as a tight end.
He's a massive
So
body.
let's stop the disrespect, thank you. And that's our backup.
That's a prospect. Rock prospect.
This is not your time, Mr. Jordan Love.
And
okay?
yet you're giving me
My time.
you're giving us measurements. You're giving us measurements instead of stats. There's a reason for that.
Oh, okay.
Because he wasn't utilized. Thank you. Anyways. So a lot of good things, a lot of bad things. The issue is if we really want Kenny Pickett to develop as a player, I don't know if this is the guy to do it. But we'll see. Hopefully get some competition in that room other than Mason Rudolph.
You want more competition than Mason Rudolph?
And also, I've been seeing as we let go of our wide receivers coach, I've been hearing about Hines Ward maybe coming in and being a coach. And if we get Eric Bieniemy in as the passing game coordinator, we could be cooking something. That's all I'm gonna say. Mike Tomlin needs
He's
to make
not
the call.
gonna take. I don't think he'll take a smaller
Mike
role.
Tomlin needs to make the call.
No.
We could
Why
do
would
something
Eric
with that coaching
Bieniemy
staff.
OC for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
He
would
wouldn't be
be
the
passing game
OC.
coordinator.
You'd be the passing
He'd be
game
the-
coordinator.
Which
See,
is
this
exactly
is-
what we need.
We were already talking about who the Steelers hired as OC, and then never mind. I'm not even.
It's delusion. Chris, I mean, but here's the thing: did you not just watch what he did to all those players in Atlanta?
Yeah.
He committed terroristic actions against all of them.
And he did, but
and now you're just gonna take him with open arms?
It was
I don't
also
think he doesn't have a choice.
I don't have a choice. I
Yeah,
have the positives and the negatives.
He
That's
doesn't
what I
have a
said.
choice. He's already been
I
hired.
said there are positives and there are negatives. Okay, there are positives and there are negatives.
Yes,
He's
sir.
It
also
is.
gonna have Mike
Okay, but-
Tomlin. He's also gonna have Mike Tomlin and telling him what to do.
Here's
For
the
the
thing.
most
it was
part
also
for a little bit.
it was
I
also
see.
another offense where I mean, he didn't really ever have a great quarterback, but to be fair on his part, he's got Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ritter and
Desmond Ritter's ass.
Hey, TH Fo.
Heineke. Heineke
Preach,
has-
Noah. Preach.
Heineke is trash.
What the fuck was he supposed to do with him?
Heineke's not a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Not
None
at
of
all.
those guys are.
Not a fucking chance. None
He's
of
not-
them are.
He could probably throw for 3,000 yards on the Bears. Other than that,
Shut the
I don't
fuck
see him.
up, bitch. Shut
The
up.
Bears defense was good, man. For the
That was a
little
great
bit.
point from Noah, though. His
This
quarterbacks
is-
were lackluster.
Well, we're gonna talk Bears Commanders here in a minute because there's
Dan
some
Quinn?
there's
That's-
some similarities
Cliff?
here.
That's what the
gonna
trade's
happen.
gonna be.
Anyone?
But you know what? You just want to do it now. Let's do
Just
it
go
now.
ahead,
I mean,
Frank.
unless
Let's
unless
do it now.
anyone else has something to say
Cliff.
about Arthur Smith.
No, that's gonna be a fucking nightmare. That's all I have to say about it.
George
Oh,
Pickens is going to
okay.
be more mad than he's ever been.
Yeah, George.
I hope not.
George Pickens thought his life
He's
was
not.
bad before. It's getting worse, buddy.
He'll be-
Honestly,
gonna
no,
be
y'all,
fine.
Hey,
y'all,
oh,
honestly, y'all are honestly lying because there's no
Thank
way it
you.
can get any worse than Matt
That-
Yes,
Canada.
you're right. Yeah, I was about to say that,
Arthur
dude.
Smith, Chris, is
Because
about to
there's
say
no
to Matt
possible way it
Canada,
can get worse than
hold
Matt
my
Canada.
fucking beer.
Frank,
It
Hold
could
my
still be-
fucking beer.
It could be bad. It could not
Yeah.
be good, but it will not be worse than Matt Canada.
100%.
Honestly, Jalen Warren is probably the most excited person right now because he is going
Oh,
to
yeah.
get
Warren's
used like a
football.
motherfucker.
Yeah, Bill's like, dude, this
I'm gonna draft him.
Hey, no, you know who
next year.
should be excited?
Oh,
Darnell
wow.
Washington, which is what I said because Darnell Washington's the backup tight end. You know what Jonnu Smith was doing. Arthur
Oh.
Smith and Jonnu, that
true.
connection they had.
First round
Smith
draft pick.
connection. He coached him in Tennessee.
Wow. No,
There's a
that's
reason he was
just
throwing the ball,
terrible.
man.
I honestly think Arthur Smith is a good fit for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I don't. It's gonna be a nightmare.
as-
They don't know
as
who their
offensive
quarterback's
coordinator.
It's
think-
probably going to be Kenny Pickett.
Yeah,
No, look,
Um,
I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, their game plan over the years has been you win on defense, you control the ball and game flow on offense. And I think the Falcons did a good job of that, whether they used Bijan or not. I think the Falcons were in a lot of good games that weren't the highest scoring games, but they were able to win. So I think you still need to bolster that defense up a bit. Hopefully they stay healthy.
Defense
But
needs
other
some
than
help.
that, I like Arthur Smith as the OC. I think he can play hard nose, run the football, control the clock, and I don't see a crazy rabid passing game, and I damn sure don't see George Pickens as a number one wide receiver. So I think
Okay.
it'll be
All
more
right, but
so of a conglomerate of the offense working together for an ultimate role of just controlling clock and coming away with points. I think
That
that
sounds
would
like
be
the
the
Packers offense right there.
The word conglomerate. That was a nice use of
Christian
the
That's a
Watson.
good analysis by
Unfortunately,
Brennan,
Jake.
actually.
No, that does sound like
Unfortunately,
That
the
was
Jake.
good
Packers.
there, Brennan. That was good there.
That sounded like the Packers offense right there in a
He was dropping
nutshell.
gems, dude.
I don't know.
Run the
It
ball,
doesn't matter,
and play action, pass across the middle.
guys. At the end
Yeah,
of the day,
we'll
if TJ Watt's on the
I
field,
don't.
at about a 55% chance of winning every game we play. So the offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where did
and
that come from?
That's
also-
enough for you.
I just.
Also, wow. Also, like Noah said, though, y'all talk about the quarterback situation. This man, Arthur Smith, had to play with subpar quarterbacks for almost his entire OC and head coaching career. So I think this is actually a great fit for
And
him.
he's getting another
Yeah.
subpar quarterbacks again.
He's flashes, man. He's still young.
He's going
Who?
from bad
Remember-
quarterback to bad quarterback.
Remember you remember for how long you were telling us to Justin Fields, we need to wait on Justin Fields, guys. Wait on Justin Fields. Oh, he needs an offensive coordinator.
Damn.
Oh, he needs a coach.
Damn.
He needs that. It comes to Kenny Pickett, he's immediately shit after one
Because
year.
okay,
One and a half
why,
years,
Chris?
2 years,
Why?
barely two.
You guys have shown that you know how to develop a quarterback and get a good quarterback. We have never fucking done it. So that's why I say that.
We had the same
Ever.
quarterback for 18 years, dude. It's been a long fucking time.
That's what I'm saying.
just
But
wanna
before that,
say-
you had Terry Bradshaw. You have a history. You have a line of quarterbacks that you've.
That was 70 years ago, 60
Whatever.
years
I
ago.
just-
That doesn't
I
matter.
I just want to say
Justin
before we
Fields is
get
younger than Kenny Pickett. That's all I'll say.
That is true. He
before
was
we
an
get
old
too
vet then.
far from the
And you're
initial
telling.
response,
Sorry, Brendan. You're telling me Kenny Pickett has shown flashes like Justin Fields has shown flashes. No.
I mean, not running the ball, but he's
Okay.
shown flashes of
Throwing
being
the
exactly
ball
what
too.
we need.
He's thrown.
He's shown flashes where he'd throw for like 250, 2
He
touchdowns,
threw
no
four.
turnovers.
He threw
good
for 4
completion
touchdowns
percentage,
in
and we win.
back-to-back games.
Old people.
we're getting a little too far.
Anyways.
from
Yeah,
it.
Justin
Before-
Fields in
Go
that 2-game
Yeah.
span, Justin Fields threw more touchdowns than Kenny Pickett this season.
Yeah,
Before
we don't need
Anyways.
before we had gotten too deep into that earlier, I gave a take. You guys said it was a good one. I just want to say thanks for saying that. It's a
don't
little
remember
far
the take.
now.
I don't
but-
remember.
Oh, the
You normally
conglomerate?
don't have good
I
takes,
agreed
that's
with it.
probably
I
why
thought
we-
it was actually
probably
great.
why
I
we
think
said
Arthur
that.
Smith's going to be a good fit. Steelers don't really have.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
Any
take
good
shit.
quarterback
All right,
Canada.
let's
See what
move
he
on.
can do, man. He's got weapons. Gotta
Let's
line
move
up.
on here,
just
boys.
like that. Just sweep Brennan under the rug, Frank.
Oh, his take was
he-
shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was
he
shit.
has his one good take for the year, and he's gonna.
All right, next.
I-
Let's do Packers. Hire Jeff Haflett. Haflett from
What
Boston
can I
College.
say
The
except
head coach.
you're welcome? Let
let's-
me start at the beginning here.
They hired him as their DC. Jeff
Boston
Haflett.
College head coach. Everybody in this panel knows at least one player that's come out of Boston College that has made an impact in the NFL. Am I right? I mean, I can go ahead and
AJ
start
Dillon
off.
comes to mind when I think about it.
Okay. And one guy was just in the AFC Championship. Okay. Guy named Zay Flowers. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but
The GOAT.
didn't he go to Boston College?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he had a pretty big impact in that game, didn't he?
Hey,
Okay.
he had an impact for their season, you know. But anyways, Jeff Hafley, he's well respected in the NFL. He's well respected there. Richard Sherman has taken a liking to him. A lot of guys across the league know him by name and know what he can do. I've heard so far that we should expect chaos in the around the line of scrimmage. You know, just a mud bucket when you're talking about run game and winning in the trenches. That's what he specializes in. So I think we'll see the exact opposite of what we saw last year in Green Bay. Preston Smith trying to fucking guard guys. Hell, even Devondre Campbell trying to guard somebody from the slot. I think you're going to see a lot more blitz packages and hopefully a lot more sacks. The Green Bay Packers were almost bottom of the league in sacks last year, in total sacks last year. So and turnovers too, interceptions, which interceptions are a result of the quarterback being, off his rocker, off his footing. So I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I think we definitely are making that push for a championship. So I think it's great.
I'm a
Fit.
huge fan of the Boston College scheme y'all are running. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but this coach is a DC from Boston College, correct?
No, he's
He was
the
the
head
He was
coach.
the head
That
coach.
he was the head.
Well, he was the head coach, but at Green Bay, he's what?
The DC.
The DC.
Okay, okay.
Right.
Right. So I was thinking, if you really want to control the locker room and you really want to build that Boston College chemistry, the only option to do here is make sure AJ Dillon stays on the
Absolutely
team.
not. Absolutely
Right?
not. And that's
Well,
what
I
my
mean,
biggest
man,
fear is. That's
AJ
my
Dillon
biggest fear.
needs a big
my biggest
contract
fear.
extension.
That's my biggest fear. That's the
I mean,
only
I
downside
think
to
AJ
this.
Dillon needs like a 3-year, $40 million extension just
Hey,
for
don't
the.
Y'all can bring BJ Raji back too, because he wants a Boston College. Y'all bring him back as the D line coach.
So
BJ Raji.
some numbers here for you
DJ
on the
Yeah,
Boston College
I know that's
defense.
Brennan's guy right there. I know that's Brennan's guy.
Okay.
Some numbers here for you on the Boston College defense.
Okay.
They ranked 80th in total defense in the country.
Not bad at all.
It's not too bad. Out of how many? I think it's 100.
Like 152. That's like
Something, yeah.
middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack, yeah. And they allowed.
They don't play big boy.
They
ball.
allowed 28.3 points per game.
They're not
Well,
very
it's-
good.
That's with him.
They don't
that's
play
with
big
him
boy
having-
ball either.
That's with him-
Higher.
It's
The
also college
responsibility.
football.
in college football.
Yeah.
in
Like,
Boston College.
What was UT's
So-
ranking against the pass?
Ooh,
100 and like
oh,
or 90th.
98.
So Boston College
98.
technically has a better
Whoa.
rating though.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
that's
college.
overall
That's
defense. You're
total
not talking
defense.
pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
We were
You're
top
right. You're right.
5 in run defense, and we were top 15 overall. Let's chill
Oh,
out.
there we go. Okay.
Yeah, let's calm ourselves.
But
Well, I think if we're trying to even compare, I think there are a lot of defensive coaches in the NFL that were somewhere else as head coaches that didn't pan out. I think when you have a lot more responsibility somewhere, there's a lot more on your plate. We've seen guys all the time. One place, they're a head coach, they suck, but 4 years before, what got them the job was they were top 5 or whatever in their respective DC or OC positions. So we'll have to see, man. But I think Matt LaFleur is on a hot seat for his hiring processes, period. Because we haven't had a nice solidified DC in about 3 or 4 years in his tenure. It's more than that actually, but we just haven't. He hasn't been able to find the right guy. So especially even though at the end of the season we weren't able to hold San Francisco and win that game, he had something rocking towards the end of last year that we hadn't seen all year. So he had put some good game plans together to still fire him and get this Halfley guy. It better be damn good is really the consensus
All right,
I'm seeing.
I got a question. Does anyone know how long Hapley's been their head coach?
I had no idea.
2019.
Oh wow.
So they went 3-9 in 2022 and 2023. They went 6-6 in 21. In
Improvement.
20, they went 6-5, and they went 7-6 this year. And they play in the
Just-
Athletic Coastal Conference.
That's
They don't
progression.
play big boy
Improvement.
ball.
That's progression.
They
Brennan.
don't
Yes,
play
sir.
big boy
Yes,
ball.
sir.
Louisville
I'm
Cardinals.
just saying they don't play
Here,
anywhere
TD.
close to big boy ball.
They're turning it around, dude.
They play
They
Colorado
definitely
State and they get ran by SMU. That's what
TD.
happens in that conference.
They're flying upward every year. It's
You might still
improvement
see
every
Preston Smith
year.
in coverage.
Actually,
You
I-
might still see him in coverage.
Brennan, I
hope
had a question. With your talent up front on the D line, this coach came from a 4-3 system. He might run a 4-2-5. You think he's gonna bring out more 3-4 packages like you've been seeing as of late, or is it gonna be a 4-down lineman?
I think we'll see 4-down linemen all day long, every day. And that's why I'm excited
That's
because
big boy ball.
that's big boy ball. I want as many guys down there as possible, and I want man coverage across the board. Like that's something that I
Jair can't
always
play man
thought.
coverage. So
Jair,
Do y'all have
stop.
the
Stop.
personnel to run man
Also-
coverage like that?
Stop.
He's his
Stop.
own
I'll
version.
take I'll take Keyshawn Nixon. I'll take Keyshawn Nixon manned
Okay.
up on any wide receiver in the NFL.
I'll-
And that's
oh, my
for
bad.
Really?
sure.
Yeah, you're
Um,
smoking
Really?
fucking dick, buddy.
Keyshawn
I-
Nixon against Tyreek Hill.
I just
on
want to
every
speak.
play.
I want to speak on this
That's-
coach real quick, the DC. Boston College, I think he actually did a tremendous job. Obviously, he wouldn't get this DC position for a reason. We can look at record, but he played really great against schools that had way more talent than him in certain games.
That is
Jake
true.
Jake Plummer dropped
Like,
him off for 5 touchdowns.
I don't know if y'all remember. No, that's true.
Ooh,
That is true.
That's a
But
rough one. That
I
guy
don't know if-
sucks dick. I bet a
don't know
lot
if
of
y'all
money
rec-
on that
I
guy.
I don't know if you
Fuck
watched
him.
this game, but I watched it because I had a line on it. But Boston College, they have a bandana game to honor 9/11 guy that saved people. He had a red bandana. They played Florida State with Jordan Travis, and they lost by 2 points. Back when Florida State was number 3. And I know Florida State people are like they're overhyped, but still, that's a top 3 school in the nation, and Boston College is
How many
unranked.
points were scored though?
It was like
Well, it is-
20,
it is-
29 to 31.
That's what it is, though. It is about culture and the guys.
He's
you bring
not.
around
Yeah,
you.
he's not getting the
This-
best talent out of the pools.
This,
Yeah,
so
but he's still-
he
he's still
coaches at
producing.
Boston College,
He's still
yeah.
getting
This
better and
just
better.
in.
He's not elite.
I
but
just got a call. Vince
Oh.
Ogabase, who was the D-line coach at
The
Boston
fuck?
College. He was the D-line coach at Boston College. Hafley's bringing him with him, D-line coach from Boston College, to the Green Bay Packers, and he worked with him at the 49ers, Ohio State, and UCLA. So it's just a culture thing, so I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Go Pack, go.
No.
Hey, the
I
pack
do-
is back, baby.
I do have
Shut
to
the
say
You
fuck
one,
should be
up,
as excited
Chris.
as you are.
I do have to say one thing for his transition though.
Shut the fuck up.
At Boston College, he liked to run a lot of cover one, like a one high safety. In the NFL, that might be extremely difficult to run.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely think there will be some. I don't want to say growing pains because I think this is their job. There's definitely going to be some molding you're going to need. But Richard Sherman had said, I mean, it's not like he hasn't been in the NFL before. Like I just said, he was with the 49ers for a while. And in Richard Sherman, one of the smartest football players we've seen in our generation, he had said that he's very detailed. Hafley is. He explains things in such great detail that he paints a huge picture for you, an easy picture for you to understand and get going. And
Well,
we have
hold
a
up,
lot
hold
of
up,
first.
hold up. So you know in person.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Richard Sherman had said this.
So you have been really? So
Yeah.
you just watch Richard Sherman's
Yeah.
podcast, or what? That's all you watch? You just go on Richard Sherman's podcast.
You know
and
him
that's what you watch?
personally or what? Like,
No. This isn't like Garrett Wilson, who I partied at the bar with like 2 weeks ago, 2 3 weeks ago. I'm just saying
That's a head
he had
ass.
said on a.
You washed your hand yet? Did you wash your hand yet?
yeah.
He
Did you
had
take a
said-
shower? Or?
Richard
Richard
James.
Sherman had said that in a podcast, I believe it was, that he was on, but I just saw the clip on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
You could look it up if you want. I mean,
We're good.
Chris, I'm
We're all
definitely.
right.
I'm not gonna
Chris-
look it up. Okay.
Chris, I'm holding my nuts for you right now, Chris. Just so you know.
Okay. All right.
Me?
Let's get this going. Let's just
Whoa.
get
Any other
this what
coaching
you were
hires?
saying.
All right.
Talk about.
Next one. Yeah, Noah. This is the big one. We've got Cliff Kingsbury going to the Commanders. Are the Commanders showing their ass right now?
They are.
Caleb Williams confirmed.
They
They're
are.
showing their ass.
He's
Probably.
We're
coming.
not going to
but
talk
we'll
about
see.
Dan Quinn going to the Commanders. We're not even going to bring that up. Like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not their head coach.
The entire
Well, no,
Cowboy
didn't-
staff
he
came
doesn't
to
matter
the.
as much.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Dan Quinn too going to the Commanders.
And their
Yeah.
shit.
He'll be-
passed
he'll be a
through.
one
that's
and
the head
done.
Coach, that's
He'll be a
kind of
one and
important.
done there.
Definitely.
Think so? I don't know. I kind of like the duo they got
Fucking
cooking up, man.
stinks.
I don't know how you get a job after losing a Super Bowl
Defensive head
28
coach,
to 3.
Offensive mastermind,
blowing
former
a
head
lead.
coach Cliff
You know what I'm talking
Kingsbury,
about.
and they're going to get Caleb
He doesn't
Williams.
show up to
Already
the
have
big games.
I
Scary-
mean, to be fair, Bruce, the OC that blew that game is the head coach of the 49ers. So
I mean, that's valid, but I mean,
Wow.
that is very valid, Noah. Like, great coaches do make mistakes, but as a head coach, what does it say about your game management if you blow a lead 28 to 3?
It's not
I mean,
good.
he wasn't calling the plays.
I
Yeah,
know
They
that's
were,
valid, but
they were
I mean,
airing out the ball to Julio Jones for no reason. When all
you're
they
not
had to do
wrong.
was
You're not wrong.
He was
run the
calling that
ball.
defense a couple weeks ago when we should have easily beat the Green Bay Packers and got shit on. So
Yeah.
he called that game a couple weeks
Are
ago.
I don't
you
think it would
okay?
have been easy. I don't think
I'm
it
not
would have been
okay,
easy.
Frank, because we're gonna get Mike Zimmer or fucking Ron Rivera. I'm not okay with that.
Riverboat Ron.
Riverboat, whatever the fuck you want to call the man. He survived
More like
cancer. I get it.
Motorboat.
Okay.
But
Well,
Jesus.
So, Sean, is this like final destination for y'all to get Caleb?
Yes, it has to be. I'm saying here on the podcast full-heartedly, if number 13 isn't a commander, I won't be a commander. I'll be in free agency as well.
Wow.
Well, you know, honestly, I have to say something. I hate to say it, but
You want him?
no, I don't want him. I do not
But
want
he
him.
thinks they're gonna take him.
Unfortunately, yes. I think we are.
He's a bear.
We have the value enough to
He's a
give you.
bear.
No.
You're just moving down
It's just-
one spot.
No,
Justin
it's just
Fields?
they're not
So
they're
what-
not gonna let it go. They're not gonna let it
No,
go, Sean. They're not gonna
no.
let it go.
So where's
What
Hey,
I
your
Williams.
want,
going?
what I finally have
Minnesota.
deciphered
Minnesota.
from what I want and what I think
Seattle.
is reality.
Minnesota.
I hope they don't. I
That's
still
the
hope
thing.
they don't take him. But you know, if they do take him, I'll be peeking in the window. I'm gonna be a Bears fan, but I'm gonna peek in the window, see if it's fun.
What do you mean by that?
He
You
looks
said
What do you
good.
that.
mean?
I'm gonna peek in the window.
Peek in the window.
Follow
Because-
Justin
What?
Fields?
I can't be
Just
all
watch-
in. I can't be all in like I was on Justin Fields. So I have to peek. I'm gonna look through the door first. You know, if it looks a
What?
little fun, then you know maybe I'll go in for a little bit.
The
And
first
then
time Caleb
see how
Williams
fun it
trucks
is.
somebody, throws a 40, 50-yard bomb into the end zone, this man Frank's going to be jumping up and down fucking screaming.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
gonna
he
be
is.
You're gonna be
all
sitting on your
over
couch
it.
in your
No,
Bears
no.
jersey watching every single
Bro,
game. Don't
Dude's
lie.
gonna literally,
Right.
yeah, he's gonna be sitting there. He's gonna air out a 45-yard bomb to Odunze, and DJ Moore.
They're
will
not going
block
to get him
downfield
Dunze at
for
that
him.
point, right?
Yeah, they get
If
the
the
ninth
ninth
pick.
They
pick
could get
too.
Odunze. They have the
Yeah.
Y'all could.
They
Or,
definitely get
or
Odunze.
Mabers.
Nah, he's
Neighbors.
gonna go top 5.
But you know, Sean, I hope you're right, and I hope we trade y'all and we fleece y'all's ass. And
I hope. I hope.
Justin Fields is the quarterback next year, but you know I have to decipher reality from what I'm afraid Ryan Poles is going to do to me. If I know
What would be cool?
if I don't accept
he-
a little bit of reality, then when the news breaks, I'm going to be even more crushed. So
What would be cool is Marvin Harrison 1, and then like Neighbors or Odunze at 8 or something.
why?
That would be
Why would
live.
we draft? Why would we draft
We
two
need another
receivers
receiver.
in the top 10? We need
That
one.
would be so alive.
Yeah, you needed another receiver.
Yeah, we need one. He's saying draft
Caleb Williams.
Marvin Harrison and Odunze.
What?
That'd be so
Yes.
alive.
How'd you do that?
That'd be so
No.
alive.
Because he's freaking an idiot.
That's what we did.
That's what they need.
And look at
What?
y'all.
Win.
We got Dontavion Wicks and Jaden Reed.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
really? So you got them number 1 and number 9 overall?
What?
You're not
No.
good,
But yeah, I hope we take
Get
it
a little
all.
bit of
though.
Byron Murphy, Frank. Get your little Byron Murphy at
Yeah,
9.
you
man.
need Byron Murphy.
Get your little
I
Byron
want
Murphy.
Byron Murphy. I want Byron
Marvin
Murphy at
Harrison
16.
Jr. and Byron Murphy the second, and you're
I'm hearing a lot of
I
Byron
think-
Murphy ain't getting
I
it to
think I'd rather-
16, Jake.
I
Byron
Byron
Murphy's
Murphy's cool, but I'd rather wait till the second round to get Devondre.
Hey,
If Devondre tests nice, he's going to
Devondre.
go in the first round.
I want Devondre.
If he
You take
tests
him
good, he's
32nd.
going in the first round.
Well, you know who else was looking nice at the Senior Bowl? Christian Jones.
He
Not
was.
that Christian Jones. The other Christian Jones.
you guys see McCaffrey?
What? Oh, his brother?
Senior Bowl?
Oh yeah, I saw him. He shit on somebody. But we're gonna do a whole
McConkey
draft.
looked good,
We're
too.
gonna do a whole draft episode. Who we
Oh,
like as
mock
our
draft, too.
sleepers. You know,
We gotta make mock drafts. We gotta make
mock draft. You know, but we'll see. I hope it's the Commanders showing their ass, and we take everything from them, and they have nothing left.
Be nice,
All
like
right,
3 first rounds.
Jake.
Williams.
Huh?
I'll have Caleb Williams left.
Fuck him. Jake. Mike McDaniel. Or
Nope,
McDonald.
McDonald.
Mike
Mike
McDaniel,
McDaniel.
the Dolphins head
Close.
coach.
But not quite. Frank.
Mike McDonald. You know how many times I'm gonna say Mike McDonald? Or Mike
Yeah,
Mike
you just said it
McDaniel?
right. It's
No,
it's
Mike
that easy.
McDaniel.
It's that easy, Frank. You just
How
proved
hard
that you
is
could
it to say
it,
someone's
so-
name
Mike
right?
McDaniel.
Yeah, what?
No, it's kidding. No, it's
Frank
kidding.
did,
Come on,
Frank
man.
did it right and thought he fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like there's gonna be so many times in the next year that I'm gonna say Mike McDaniel on accident.
What's
You
this
did it right
guy,
again.
Mike?
Good job, Frank.
What's this guy's
That's
Mike
That's
McDonald?
Mike McDaniel's the Dolphins coach.
What's his story, Jake?
Yeah, what is this?
He's been at Baltimore somehow. I think for the last eight of the last 9 years, and the 1 year that he wasn't there, he was at Michigan. So I don't know. I'm very excited. He's going to bring a different focus to our defense. He's going to be the way he was able to mix up looks, confuse offenses with the Ravens. I believe he's going to be doing the same thing with us. No more of that soft cover 3 shell, single high safety where the seams are just wide open in the middle of the field's exposed. I hope Patrick Queen comes with him and we re-sign Jordan Brooks, because if so, that's a scary linebacker duo. And we bolster the defensive line. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's going to be, as long as we get the offensive coordinator right. And I think we're looking at, what's his face? Ryan Grubb, the Washington offensive coordinator from last year, or the passing game coordinator from the Lions. So maybe bring that Ben Johnson style offense to our offense, and who knows what we do at the quarterback position. I think that's probably where the biggest question mark on the team.
Mm-hmm.
The quarterback position?
Yeah, quarterback, and what the hell do we do with the safeties eating up like a quarter of the cap hit? So I think one of them's gonna have to go.
Change them all.
Hopefully it's Quandre. Honestly, I think Jamal. I want to give Jamal another chance just because we gave up 2 first-round picks. I want to see it through.
That ship has fucking sailed.
That ship sailed a
That
long
shit.
time ago, dude.
And
Like a
stunk.
while
And
ago.
stunk.
Andre Diggs has done a lot more for that fucking team.
It did
bottom.
sink.
Quandre Diggs last year did not. Quandre Diggs last year got exposed, showed no effort. There were multiple times where I saw him try to go make a tackle, and he just runs up there and stops and touches someone. And Najee Harris runs into the end zone untouched. Yeah,
That's fair.
no.
That's big
Honestly,
football.
I want to see it out with Jamal. If one of them's going to be gone, I want both of them to be gone. I want us to find new safeties. And who knows, maybe Baltimore down the line doesn't want to pay Kyle Hamilton, and Mike McDonald says, "Come on over here." I would love that. I would love that. Hey, you never know. You never know. He said hi. He said great things about him at the Pro Bowl. So I think
You
he's going to
gonna
do
see what's up.
wonders for Devin Witherspoon and wonders for Boy Mafe, and I'm excited to see what happens.
Wait, can you say that again? Who do you think's coming?
Oh, I think in a couple of years. I mean, it's not far fetched to say that Kyle Hamilton, if the Ravens can't pay him, then I think he come play safety for us.
Yeah, we're predicting shit 3 years out. You just think you're gonna get all the Ravens players?
You
'cause
never
got the DC.
Maybe. What if Lamar doesn't win them anything?
That's like
And they're
saying
fed up?
we're gonna get
Just hope
DK
it's pretty
Metcalf.
good.
Y'all aren't getting DK.
Frank,
Y'all are trading up.
Frank,
We're getting
Y'all ain't
DK.
getting
I think we have to
DK.
ban the use of methamphetamine again, Frank.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. This shit's getting out of control, dude. We got
It
a
was a
bunch of fucking lunatics
hypothetical.
in this fucking
It
place.
was a hypothetical. Y'all relax. It'd be nice to see. Do I think it'll happen? No. Would I love it to happen? Yeah, I would love it. But I'm
Right.
excited.
We
I'm
need to be
excited
more
see what
worried
he
about
brings
who
to
the
table.
quarterback's gonna be next year.
Yeah, I think
I y'all say you need to be worried about it, but it's probably going to end up being Geno Smith because we have him on contract.
Dear
Uh,
God.
Hey,
Yeah,
I mean,
the
it
Green.
might
I've
just be what we have to roll with. If we draft a quarterback, I'm all ears. But I think we have bigger needs on our team than a quarterback.
Where?
Our defensive line is soft as charm.
Yeah, the D line needs to be
Are
bolstered.
you kidding
Yeah,
me?
quarterback first.
Over the last half of the season, they couldn't stop a soul.
If you want to be good now, you need a quarterback because these receivers are
The rest of
ready
the
to be good
the
now.
rest of the
The
the rest of
receivers
the
you
te-
have
the
are
rest
ready
of the
to be
team
good now.
isn't the rest of the team isn't ready to be good right now, Frank. Our
They can
defense
be.
is not ready to be good
They
right
get
now.
optimal quarterback play.
Stop.
How does that have to do with our
You
defense?
you just spent money
The
on your
offense is
D line,
overrated.
dude.
I don't
The
really
Two of your
like
highest
that.
paid players.
Jones,
Draymond
Draymond
Jones and
Jones.
Leonard Williams are two of your highest paid
The
players.
Well,
offense
Leonard
is
Williams
overrated.
is a free agent, so we
How
don't
y'all
know what
re-signed
he's
him?
doing. No, we haven't re-signed him yet. What, Brendan?
I said I think the offense is overrated. Not to say that you don't have any talent, but to say that they're ready to win now, and if they get a quarterback, they hit the
No,
ground
yeah,
running. I don't think that's really 100%
What are you
true.
talking
I think
about? DK
I
Metcalf
think
now.
I think DK's great, and DK will be great for another 2-3 years. You know, I don't think it's something where it's like
3 years.
what do you mean?
3 years.
DK will be great for another 2 and 3
Loud.
years.
Not that good.
3 years.
You think longer than that?
Yes, he's 25 years old.
I think Lockett's on a decline, and I think DK will be good like in his prime for another 2-3 years. I don't see DK being a top 5 receiver past that. I'm sorry.
He's not a top five
So
receiver, anyways.
he's not a top 5
No,
receiver. I
he's
will
not.
admit that. There's a lot of receivers that are better than him. I think if given the opportunities that some of these receivers have, like getting schemed open, like CeeDee Lamb does, if he had the number of opportunities that CeeDee Lamb, his numbers would be close to. I'm not going to say better because CD did go crazy, but his numbers would be close to that. He
Well,
has
that's
the skill set for that.
any
I
skill
don't-
You
set
need
receiver.
a
like
different
that.
quarterback to do that, bud.
Yeah.
No, I think
and
no
that's
because
fair.
No, he doesn't.
I'm taking
Yeah, Dak
Yeah,
does
that's
it.
I'm taking
Geno Smith can do what Dak did.
Easily.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
Yes, he
Dak
can.
isn't
Yes, he
good.
Yes,
can.
he can.
Dak may
Yes,
be
he
a regular
can.
season warrior, but Geno Smith ain't throwing for 38 touchdowns. What was it? And like 40.
guys. We can't even compare this motherfucker DK to Mike Evans, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but
I don't think we have to compare anyone because they
I
have
mean,
a
you
higher
kind of
head coach.
can. Mike Evans has just been in the league a lot longer than him.
If anything, that proves against your point, Brendan, that he's only going to be good for 1 to 2 years.
I mean, Mike Evans is 30 years old, and I still think he's better than
Evans is
DK
like-
because he's
He's older than that, dude.
You want to
He's
say
30.
Tyler Lockett's on a
30.
decline? I will gladly take 79 catches, 894
older.
yards, and 5 touchdowns from my wide receiver. In my opinion, he should be our wide receiver 3. Jackson Smith and Jigba is better than him. But now we have new looks coming in the front office. I think we're gonna see a whole different Seahawks ball team.
Yep.
Hopefully we address the quarterback situation soon because obviously Geno isn't the answer. I think there are a lot of good quarterbacks in this draft. Y'all are gonna kill me for saying it. JJ McCarthy would not be bad with us.
Honestly,
If I don't want to see it in the first round.
yeah.
I don't want to see it in the first round. If he were to fall to the third and we take him, I'm
Who?
not going to be upset about that.
Penix?
JJ McCarthy.
The JJ.
Oh, JJ
JJ
McCarthy.
It's gonna probably be
JJ
a game
McCarthy.
manager.
4th or 5th
Yeah.
round.
I think
maybe.
y'all should be trying to trade up to get Jaden Daniels. I think it'd be awesome in
What are we
y'all's offense.
gonna trade? What are we gonna trade up
wait.
and with who? With y'all?
No.
Patriots
So
probably
who
taking
would
him.
we try? We'd
Wait,
have
I
to
don't
trade
even
up to the
think-
top
Hey,
3.
I
Hey,
don't.
Jake,
They have
sorry. How many years are on Geno's contract? Did he get a 3-year deal? Or 2?
He got a 3-year deal before last year, so he has
There's
2 more
there's
left.
2 left.
But we
so
have
That's what I
we
mean.
have ways
I don't.
we have ways out of it. I don't
Yeah.
know exactly
I'm
what
just-
those ways out of it are.
I
But
mean,
Oh, I thought it was 3 years, and third year was an option.
he's a great bridge quarterback, but
What about Kirk Cousins with this offense?
my question is, do
So-
y'all go for an existing quarterback? Or
I
try
would
to
like
draft one?
Kirk Cousins. I just don't think we're gonna be able to pay him what a quarterback of his values. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to pay him 30, 45 million dollars.
Yeah.
Also,
No, but I don't think you have to do all that either. Like I think you just need to determine what kind of culture you want. I don't believe you guys will want to lose this year and tank because you have Geno already. So I think this draft will be mostly centered on bolstering that D line early and then seeing what you can get as the draft trickles down and into
What
higher rounds
really-
going tight end. I think you need
What
tight end
really makes
for
it
sure.
what really makes it tough is not having that second round pick that we gave up to get Leonard Williams. Because this draft is very loaded through the first 2 rounds. The third round's good, but not like the
Mhm.
first 2 rounds. And I would love to have that second round pick on
Oh,
someone
yeah.
we could take. If we could take a Tavondre Sweat or something like that, I would low key rather have Tavondre than Leonard Williams. But
Mm.
that's not the reality.
I think you
so
need a tight end
gotta-
too. You should try and get that tight end from Texas. You need a tight end
I-
for sure, bro.
I
Davion?
would not be mad if we got Jatavion, but he's probably going to go in the second round. And I don't see us taking a tight end in the first. I would rather us take a center or an elite interior offensive lineman.
All right. Well,
It's gonna be tough.
let's go ahead and get into our Super Bowl preview. Oh, actually, no. Was there any other coaches that got hired since last week? I think that was it.
Well,
Just
I think you just looked at your
Commanders?
notes and you saw that there wasn't. So
We signed Jay Harbaugh to be our special teams
I don't
coordinator today.
really. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. I think that's
We
it.
Whatever that
also-
means.
we also signed a previous quarterback who just retired as our passing game.
All right,
coordinator.
moving on. Super Bowl preview. It's the week. The Super Bowl is in the air.
I
Feels
smell it.
great.
I smell it.
That just means football season's coming to an end.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry.
You know?
We'll have to wait another 8 months.
It's been over for all of us.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yes, I know,
It
but
has been.
football
That's
as
true.
a whole.
we're in the end game, watching this
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
All right. Let's preview. 49ers, Chiefs. Chiefs are the home team.
Let's go!
So,
Why are they home team?
I don't
Because
know why
Taylor
they're the
Swift-
home team.
Swift,
That's a
bro.
good question. Why isn't the 49ers the
know.
home team?
I think it's because they won it's the conference that won last year gets a pick.
Oh, really?
That's
I
actually
think
that
so.
makes sense. That makes sense.
I will just say I think I think if you go against Mahomes here, you need to have your brain checked next week.
Not the same game.
'cause-
It's not the same game.
Talk to him
Huh?
on
Oh,
Friday.
they flat out just alternate who's home and away every year.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's not the
So the
same game?
Eagles.
I keep hearing this shit like, don't bet against Mahomes. Like, bro, if that's literally just all that makes up you picking this game, and that's fair. Like, that's fine because he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of our time. Like, how can you ever go wrong in betting that?
Yep.
But if that's your sole reasoning, you're pretty much going, 50-50. You know what I mean? Like,
Let's bet,
it's either
me and you.
it's either Mahomes has greatness or he doesn't, and you're putting it on somebody who didn't make a play, like Kadarius Toney or some shit. Look, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
He ain't gonna
All
be
right.
out there.
Yeah, Kadarius
The-
Toney
the-
ain't gonna
the-
be on the field.
The Kansas City Chiefs don't have the firepower. Straight up, it's
What?
that simple.
Wait, did
First,
87
don't
retire
have-
yet?
Yeah. What?
Look, bro.
Kelsey?
Hold on.
Look, they don't have the firepower to go out on that field and play 4 quarters of championship football with this 49ers team.
We
They
talk about
don't have
Isaiah
it. I've
Pacheco?
seen them all year.
First of
I've seen them all
all,
year.
the 49ers almost lost to the Shit Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions.
You know who lost to the Packers?
The Shit
The Kansas
Boys.
City Chiefs.
Oh.
The Kansas City Chiefs. In prime time.
In the regular
Put
That
money
was a
on
Yeah,
different football
fucking
team.
regular
this is a different-
season, Andy.
Wasn't the
Was it?
same.
Yeah,
It's
this
a
is
different football game.
this is rigged for the
Different football
playoffs.
game.
Wasn't the same game.
Yeah.
Wasn't the
Guys,
same game, Brendan. Wasn't the same game.
I didn't put that the Niners almost lost to the Packers into play. I'm just saying if we're going based off of previous games played, Kansas City Chiefs lost to the Green Bay Packers. All right, and in that game,
And that
the Kansas
matters.
City
Why?
Chiefs-
Because the Packers are
just
not
saying.
in.
if the Chiefs have to play perfect football versus the Niners playing perfect football, all 12 players, 11 players on the field on both sides, my money's on the Niners being able to do that for 4 quarters than the Chiefs. I just don't see it on the Chiefs side. I'm sorry.
49ers. The 49ers secondary is not
Not good.
that good.
Brennan is next
I'm
week.
I'm a big
Hey,
hater.
Brennan
of
is
the
next
San
Tuesday at
Francisco
11:30 good for you?
I'd agree, Jake.
Next Tuesday at
thanks.
11:30,
Guys,
Brennan, is
so
that good
I
for
think
you?
We're forgetting about one
Yeah.
thing here.
It's good for you.
What's
Yeah.
that?
I'm scheduling you to have your brain checked. This isn't okay.
Guys,
You don't know
one
what you're
thing-
talking about
One thing we're
one
forgetting
bit.
about here. Okay, we're not even talking about a Kansas City Chiefs defense that just held Lamar Jackson to 10
Thank
points.
you. Thank
Its
you.
turnovers was
Can
second
we
in the
stop?
NFL in passing
Thank
yards allowed
you.
during the regular season.
Yeah,
Stop.
thank you, Steve
Um,
Spagnuolo. But Brock Purdy's
Literally,
going to understand the
Charles.
coverages.
Literally
But
won
Brock
the
Purdy's
Chiefs
going to
the game.
understand this. Go
They
ahead.
won the Chiefs the game last week against the number 1 seed in the AFC, Baltimore Ravens,
I'm-
and their offense didn't score a point in the second half, and they still won.
Damn.
And they still won.
Damn.
Chris,
We're
can you-
forgetting about them. Mahomes.
Damn.
Yeah, they got
This is
someone
one of the best
named
defenses in the league.
Brennan. They got someone with the jersey number 22. You know who that is? Trent McDuffie. He's gonna put Brandon Ayuk in a box.
Across them,
Brandon
Legarius.
Ayuk.
Legarius
had
Sneed,
3
Debo
fucking
Samuel, box.
Wow.
And we got Nick
Oh.
Bolton, Travis Kelsey. George Kittle, box.
Are we?
They don't have
serious
Charles
right now?
Omenihu, man. They don't have to strip.
I'm
sack.
gonna tell you guys what's gonna happen, like blackjack. Okay. The
Mhm.
Chiefs aren't landing on red. If you know what I
Oh,
mean.
oh.
Not how
Okay.
blackjack works. you
That's
fucking
roulette.
idiot.
There you go.
We can end that right there.
Yeah.
We can go ahead and end that right
Like,
there.
I mean, if we really want to run it down, they got the people to match up. Okay, they got Chris Jones in the interior.
I do.
Yeah.
They got Nick Bolton running around the middle, flying around like a
beast.
Yeah.
A beast.
No, don't
Is
forget
he
about
play-
William
did he play?
Gay. William Gay.
Yeah,
Willie Gay.
They
Yeah,
lost
Willie
Charles
Gay.
Omenihu, man. They lost Charles
They did lose
Omenihu.
Charles Omenihu,
And we got
but
Texans
they're
legend
corners
Justin
outside
Reed.
were Probably the best duo in the
Now I'm gonna talk about Christian McCaffrey. So what are the
Christian
Chiefs gonna do
McCaffrey's
with
gonna have a
Christian
good game.
McCaffrey?
Chris
He's gonna have a
Jones.
good game. Christian McCaffrey's definitely gonna get his yards. I can see him
The
getting
running
a tub.
back.
Yeah.
I can see
The
him getting a
running
tub
back.
or 2 tubs,
Right.
but you kind of have
2
to ask
touchdowns.
yourself. You kind of have to ask yourself, why did the Ravens completely abandon the run game?
Because of Chris Jones.
Todd Monken's a fucking idiot.
Okay,
Yeah,
he did
Right?
kind of sell that
That's
game.
play calling.
But
Yeah.
but no. This is a Steve
So you're
Spagnuolo
telling me
defense.
Christian McCaffrey,
This is a Steve
will have
Spagnuolo defense. Go ahead.
1 or 2
Steve
touchdowns,
Spagnuolo is a masterclass.
and they're not winning the football game?
No, it's
I
gonna
said
be
he can have
28 to
1 or
7.
2, and that's about it. It could be 28-14. I mean, if he scores 2, I mean, like it's gonna be rough for them. I think George Kittle might get on the board too. I think George Kittle is gonna have a
That
pretty
would
good
be
game.
bad. Anytime touchdown.
I think
I
George
don't
Kittle's gonna have a pretty
see-
good game.
I don't
Um,
see the Chiefs scoring over 27 points
All right.
in this football game.
That's
I
valid.
got you. Right here. The score is going to be 27-24. The 49ers are going to be winning with a minute 12 left in the game. And Patrick Mahomes is going to lead his team down the field and throw a touchdown,
interception.
game-winning touchdown pass
Interception.
to Travis Kelsey in the back corner of the end zone. The back left corner of the end zone.
I just wanted
There
to
you
tell
have
y'all.
it. The Chiefs will win 31-27.
I just want to tell y'all boys, win or lose, I'm really solid on the Brock Purdy anytime interception. I've been watching film from Steve Spagnuolo and film from the 49ers offense of all season, actually. Yes, I have been. And what the Chiefs do very well is they come out in the game and cover 2 in a 2 high safety coverage. So they make the defense think that the coverage is rather basic. And then if they have any speed outside, like when they play the Dolphins, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, they pressed the corners, gave them inside favor on the receivers, jammed them at the line so the routes wouldn't develop, and had the 2 high safety. Now, that seems like it's very beatable, right? No, because like every good DC, Steve Spagnuolo is going to disguise the fuck out of that. Brock Purdy, his weakness is reading the disguises from cover 2 going into cover 3. If y'all watch the Ravens game, the first pick he threw was in the red zone. He would have had a touchdown, but he had his eyes on the route, threw the ball too late, instant pick in the red zone, killed them. He threw 3 more picks that game. A few were not his fault. Outside 2 of them were not his fault. One of them, his right tackle got completely blown up. Another thing about this defense, they love to blitz up the middle. They will blitz the fuck out of the middle. They also disguise their zero blitzes incredibly well. And I know Coach Shanahan sees this. I know he's going to have to try to have man beaters, have extra protection for Brock Purdy. I think Kyle Juszczyk is a major part of this game, actually. If he can utilize that fullback the way they did in the previous game, that's insane, especially if you get him play action passes or have him out there in the flats. Another thing, though, yeah, they're really going to have to scheme for these blitzes. If the Chiefs line up and cover 0 and blitz them, I think Brock Purdy is going to struggle mightily. I think he's going to struggle pretty bad. But I will say this, against the Bengals did man 0 blitz Brock Purdy, and when he had a pretty clear pocket, he always scrambled for at least a gain of 5 yards. He picked up a few first downs with his feet. So he is pretty great as a dual threat in kind of that way. He can get you major yards on the ground. I expect to see him have a more running role if the Chiefs run that cover 0 against them. But all in all, man, I think Steve Spagnuolo is going to game plan the fuck out of the 49ers. And that's with the great coaching staff, and that's with all the talent they have.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
you going with Chiefs?
there you go, Bruce. All right, well, let's
I'm
pick
going
the
with
game.
Chiefs, but I think the Niners could win. I'm just solid on the Brock Purdy interception. 100%. I'm solid on it.
All right,
I could be wrong. I
And,
could be an
rushing
idiot.
yards. And
Already
rushing
picked
yards.
last week, but
Let's do
we're picking again.
no, let's
'cause
do
some
with the score. Let's predict the
I'm gonna
score
have
as
the
well.
same bet.
Yeah, let's pick
That's
the
fine.
score too.
I'm gonna have
You
the same
pick the
bet.
score, and yeah. All right, Chris.
The sports books, they're back at it again. They gave Mahomes 2 points. I don't know what they're doing. This is just silly. So I'm looking at Chiefs 31-21.
Die.
I actually, I'm glad we're going to repick because I picked the 49ers last week. But after rethinking some things and really thinking what I said to Bruce, I think Bruce's point is going to be, it's really going to be flippy floppy here because he can either play really well or play like shit. And that's going to split the whole game. If he plays well, they could win. I think he's going to play like shit though. And I think it's going to be 27-17 at the end of the game. That defense is going to show up.
Chiefs. And I got 27-21.
Zach.
Chiefs 24, 49ers 17.
Brennan.
49ers 28.
Okay.
Chiefs 21.
Okay.
Sean.
Going almost picture perfect as Noah King here, but 27 Chiefs, 20 49ers.
Jake.
Okay.
I'm going Chiefs
2 field goals.
35, 49ers 21.
Damn.
Damn.
24.
You're not going to let them blow them out that bad, man.
Yeah, they.
24.
You never know.
I'm
refs
gonna-
better.
You never know, but
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I think
go.
it's gonna be a close
35.
game.
I'm gonna
35,
go.
24.
Refs are going to start getting involved.
35-24.
They
I'm
are
gonna
going to
go,
get involved. This is the referee. booth.
Chiefs 31, 49ers 27.
Not bad.
That's the horsecock locks of the week.
I'm glad
On
we
the
had
final week
one panel member
of the
pick
NFL
49ers.
season, Super Bowl 58.
Yes, sir.
In the comment section, make sure you put one of your favorite moments from this year. We'd love to read and respond to you guys down
And
there.
actually,
so.
I think that's one thing we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little your favorite moments of the year. All of us can give a favorite moment. Go around. But thank you guys so much for listening. That is actually gonna be the podcast. We'll be back next week, and you guys have a happy, safe, and fun Super Bowl 58 weekend.
FDKB, everyone.
And make sure you go check out Tree Deep. All you can want and more.